Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits with a video for Fallen Arms side quests in Xenoblade Definitive Edition. There's a number of them immediately available once the hidden village is reached, and only a few that are timed, so let's get right into them. Again, I will be showing the quests in the order that the game lists them in, and then I will be showing them off in chronological order. One of the first quests you can do is from Rizaka, if you have Elika in the affinity chart. She may have a quest, so you can just trigger a trade to add her. The door to Rizaka's house is kinda busted and needs parts to fix it. You'll need 5 digital filaments and 2 dated frames from M56 prototypes. Once done, give them to Rizaka.
Yes?
Close to Junks, you'll find a Homs named Natalia. She'll want you to give a boxed meal to Theo, who's on a platform below Digit 2. Accept the quest, and then I'll show where to find him. Job is done. He gave us a deep water fish. Give this to Natalia to finish the quest.
Yes.
You may have noticed a Machina named Zarkort over where Theo is. Well, after at least discovering the boxed lunch in the above quest, he has a couple quests himself that you can do. These are timed and expire after reaching Maineth Shrine. That's in Agniratha, if you are unfamiliar. This first one will have you collect a tear of the sky for his girlfriend. This can be found on the secret area Distant Fingertip, but only during a thunderstorm. Yeah, that's a bit of an RNG bummer. Once you got it, give it to Zarkort to finish the quest. Now for Zarkort's other quest. His girlfriend that he mentioned is all the way in the Machina refuge in Mechonis Field, and it's a bit too far for him to travel to give her the tear of the sky, so he gives it back to you and asks you to deliver it to her. Now on how to find the refuge. Head to the Great Battle Scar in Mechonis Field. At the very top, there's a hidden little corridor inside the scar itself. You'll have to slide down to it. Once finally here, give Bozatrux the tear to clear the quest. You can always go back to Zarkort to tell him she loved it.
Yes?
Starting a quest chain involving Raxit, this first one has him wanting to become a Homs, as he's a rescuer and can't save people from drowning and such, since he's made of Machine. So he asks for a bunch of items to help him become a Homs. You'll need 2 silver Lexos hearts from Valak Lexos enemies, 3 pretty flammy legs from Kukukuro Flammy on Fallen Arm, and 3 poisonous corals from Fallen Arm. I'll show where to get them, so just head back to Raxit once you're done to clear the quest. Prox at this village says that there's some weird noises coming from a Mechon wreckage on, well, Wreckage Beach. It's the Silverface Mechon that Fiora used to pilot, so let's go investigate. Some kind of external sensor that was still working. Huh. Well, we took it, so go tell Prox to clear the quest. Voltak, one of the Machina inside Junks, thinks that village is in danger. They're under constant attack by Mechon, and their medical resources are drained, so he needs some help with that. He'll need 5 lots of Crabble back moss from Oros Crabbles. Those can be found on the Wreckage Beach area. At 1 1/4 stars affinity, Elika has a quest for you.
Welcome.
She's concerned about the village being attacked as she spotted Mechon close by. She wants you to destroy 3 M85 meteor artillery units. Doing this quest opens up the back passage into the village where those Mechon are located, so head on through. Once you got those taken care of, talk to Elika again to clear the quest. At 1 1/2 stars affinity and clearing Save the Machina, Voltak will have this quest for you. He found the base of operations for the Mechon attacking the village, and it's at Digit 1 Crevasse. Let's head over there. Take out the broken Mechon here along with the others, then go back to Voltak.
Prepare yourselves!
Don't hold back! Leave it to Ryan!
Roaring thunder! Succumb to the power of Earth! Witness my true power!
Worldlies! Back off! We move at the same pace! I'm powering up! Ha! Now it's Ryan time!
Poison air! The ether is flowing through me! Almost there! Don't lose focus!
Don't rush! Keep your cool!
After clearing I Want to Be a Homs, Raxit has another quest. He feels kinda useless and monsters are attacking the villagers, so he wants you to take them out. That will end up being a bit of a grind. You need to defeat 4 of each. M35 prototypes, Aura Antals, Lampoponios, and Proto Upas. Once you're done, return to Raxit. It might be best to try to get other quests done during this so it won't get boring. And as soon as I said that, here's another quest a lot like it. After clearing Protect the Village, Elika has another quest where you have to stop Mechon. You need to destroy 10 M56 prototypes. Once all of them are taken care of, talk to Elika to clear the quest. The reward for this is well worth it, because she gives you a book called Armor Records. It's used just like the arts manuals, and using it gives Shulk the new Monado Art Monado Armor. This art temporarily decreases physical and ether damage taken by up to 75% when it's fully upgraded at level 10. That's insane.
Hi there.
After clearing the Fixing a Broken Door quest, talk to Rizaka. Her mechanical flower is wilting. Don't ask me how that works. She needs pure water from Zacht Spring, so head over there and grab a drop. Once you've brought it to her, she decides she needs 5 electric Upatiers from Proto Upas. They can be found within the tunnels here within the Wrist. Get them, then give them to Rizaka to finish the quest. You'll get a Mechanis key item from her, remember that for later. At 2 stars affinity, Kazat over by the village entrance has a quest for you to do. He made a gun that's a bit too much for him to handle and suggests we should thin out the monsters outside first before getting the chance to fix the gun. So we gotta do that. We need to defeat 4 offensive Seeker units, 5 Kalem Wolfs, and 2 Lulapago Pteryxes. Once done, return to Kazat to clear the quest. At 2 stars affinity and with Powerless cleared, Raxit has yet another quest. He wants to strengthen his body so he can help protect the village, and so needs you to collect 5 silver Antal fibers. It's kind of a rare drop from Antal, so go ahead and go a bit wild. Once you got them, return to Raxit. After having cleared Stop the Mechon Rampage, talk to Aze near where you can find Elika to get an affinity link between the two. This'll make this quest available. Talk to Elika, and she'll ask you to talk to Ace in some sort of therapy session so he won't be so down on himself. Once you've talked to him enough, return to Elika. At 2.5 stars affinity, and with the Witted Flower cleared, talk to Zekit at night. She has to check the ether exhaust system, but has a really bad feeling something terrible will happen if she goes. So she wants you to check instead. That spot she's talking about is the circular building just outside the village. Once you head in there, a monster called Evil Bathan will show up. It's a level 54 unique monster, but doesn't really have anything too unique about him. But he's not the only thing to worry about. 3 waves of Mechon will also show up, so be prepared for a bit of a long fight. You technically only need to destroy the unique monster and not the other Mechon, so if you need to, flee after doing what you need to do. Head back to Zekit when you're done. After getting access to Mechana's field, a new set of quests will open up. This first one is from Xylex. He's inside Junks. He asks if you're curious about Machina history and asks you to collect 4 memory chips scattered throughout Mechana's field. I'll show where to find these. First one is on GF floor, on a lower platform on the east side within Mechana's. The next one is beside the Ice Elemental Ether mining spot. There's an area on the east side you can climb down to that'll lead to it.
This ain't good.
No, don't give up.
The third one's on the 3rd floor, inside the Ether Gear store area. The last is at the far north of Great Battle Scar on the 4th floor. Just get to the very top and slide down until you see it. Make sure to run away from the slope to slow your descent. Once you have them all, return to Xylex.
Too reckless. Hang in there. Just a little longer.
At 1.5 stars, Mixik will have a quest for you. She's here at this time and is troubled. Her mom and dad fight all the time, and it's because of a broken keepsake. She wants to help fix it and asks you to ask her parents for the materials. They are Kazat and Kofaria. Talk to Kazat and you'll get the quest resolution, Father.
Hi there.
He can only recall one of the materials and asks you to get 2 Flyer Bloom scales from Happiness Flyers here in the area. I'll show it.
There's no escape.
That was too easy.
Right, let's keep going. Victory to Ricky!
Ask Kofaria to get the quest resolution, Mother. She recalls it having bronze wood as a material, so she asks for 3 pieces of it. Those are just the items scattered around. Once both of those are done, talk to Mixik again.
Hi. Hi.
At 2 stars affinity and with the Witted Flower cleared, go talk to Carlos with Fiora in the lead. He's a long-lost soldier in Colony 9 who was thought dead at the Battle of Sword Valley. Nice! But anyway, he's missing his sword that he swore an oath to his best friend to, so obviously we need to find it. Thankfully, the Mechanist key you should have from the required quest will help. You'll need to gain access back to the Power Pipe Ruins, and to do that, you'll need to find a hidden switch for the key to go in, west side of Olna Passage. Climb up the wall that appears, and follow the path to find the Oath Sword. Return it to clear the quest and unlock Fiora's Rashness skill tree. At 3 stars affinity, and with a tough battle and Mending Memories cleared, Kazat has a new quest for you. It's essentially a continuation of a tough battle. He wants to make a new weapon that'll be perfect for him, and asks you to get 2 reinforced thrusters from M91 Dogma Mechon at Machina's Field, and 3 advanced frames from M53 Thank Mechon from Central Factory. Once you have those, return to Kazat. Once you reach Igniritha, and the history of Mechana's quest is cleared,
Yes?
Xylox will have a new quest for you, this time about the capital's history. You'll need to collect the missing memory file, Memory 903, at Agniritha's Judicial District. I'll show where to find it. Once you have it, bring it to Xylox to clear the quest. This final quest opens up after the attack on Colony 6 by endgame, and with 3.5 stars affinity and Veronica on the chart. Talk to Orcatix with Dunban as the leader to find out his growth is stunted and wants a transmission bypass, exhaust pump, and mini reactor. Each item is related to a separate quest that pops up, so might as well get to them. First is a transmission bypass. It can be gotten from the Offensive Strike unit by the Black Wreckage. It's got a 75% paralysis counter spike, so you might need to equip yourself with spike prevention or paralysis resistance gems.
Freaky like fighting easy monsters. But we cannot be reckless.
Next is the Exhaust Pump, dropped by the Offensive Hover unit by Digit 4. This guy has a damage counter spike, so keep those spike defense gems on.
Was that a little too much?
Finally, the mini reactor, dropped by Experimental M86 at Digit 2 Plane. This guy has a stronger counter spike, so you know the drill on that. If you're having trouble, you may need to use Monado Purge or Mind Blast. Once you got all of them, return to Orcatix with Shulk as the leader to clear the quest, and get Dunban's Enthusiasm skill tree. And with that, that is every single quest done for the Fallen Arm.
Summon Bolt!
I'm with that man!
Summon
I'll cut you all to shreds!
Summon Tricky find item! Poison air! The ether is flowing through me! Everybody! Metal time! Flare impulse! How can this
Electric
be?
Gutbuster! Born in a world of strife! Against the... We can definitely do this!
I fear I approach my limit.
Hang in there! Don't give up! Split edge! How's that? Inspiration! Here we go! Take this! Melia, it's up to you!
Acknowledge. Dunban!
Aha! Soaring Tempest! The time is now! More! Leave it to me! Split edge! Don't hold back! Electric Gutbuster! All together now!
Let us exhibit our strength, Silk.
There is no escape! What? Electric Gutbuster! I'm feeling it!
Summon
This isn't
Ice.
going well. Insolent. Dunban! It's okay.
Sometimes these things happen.
Nicely done. That's enough!
How can this be?
This has been Mr. Bacon Bits. Stay safe, happy and healthy, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye-bye!
No heed.
Don't let it get to you. Nicely done. Electric Gutbuster!
How can this be?
We can definitely do this!
What?
We're not invincible! Monado! Enchant! Gale Slash!
I feel I have hit my limit.
Hang in there. We can definitely do this. That's enough! Thank you.